why don't you tell me a little bit about the Allergy Kit, why you bought it, and what your symptoms are and your results?
Okay. Why I bought it? I bought it because I have been suffering from severe allergies for 10 years, along with all three of my children, one less systematic than the other two. However, what really pushed me over the edge was once I had my third child, my daughter, Grayson, she became severely allergic to dairy and gluten that I found out from testing, and she was gaining weight very slowly. So between that with her, some major behavior issues with my son that I didn't even know was dairy allergy, and then my severe allergies, that's basically why I purchased it. I was really at a point in my life where I was desperate, and I just felt this need for a cure. I was tired of treating symptoms, and I had been around the block so many times trying so many things that I knew it was just, a case of treating symptoms and no longer getting real results. So I was at the point in my life where I wanted a cure. Didn't know that there was such a thing. Prayed about it, and a week later I came across the Allergy Kit, and I just knew it was an answer. I had complete peace that I knew that this was going to help. How it was going to help and how quickly it was going to help, I was floored by. I have to be completely honest. Having suffered for so long, I just felt that that it would just take a miracle, and it came true. So symptoms I was having, just once I'm pregnant and then proceed with nursing, which I've done with all of my babies, I just know going into it, by especially this third time, that I'm just wiped. I can barely get through my days, just extreme fatigue, hard to breathe with my asthma. Just all my symptoms are just magnified and just dragging through every day. So I just got to the point where I'm like, I need to be able to function now with 3 children is very difficult, 10 and almost 8, and then a baby. So I was just desperate. So symptoms, hard to breathe, very, very chronic runny nose. I had this progressive twitch starting in my left calf that was getting extremely annoying. It got to the point where it was almost constant, and it was starting to keep me from having difficulty falling asleep at night. That was just getting really, really annoying. So basically the 4 biggest problems was asthma, severe runny nose, vertigo. I was having some severe vertigo, which was very scary, caring for 3 children, being a stay-at-home mom. At any point in time, I could have a severe vertigo attack and be on the floor. And I've got this little baby that I'm still nursing, and my children may or may not be here to help me. I've had to have neighbors come down and help me even. I've been in Target shopping where I've had to sit down. So it was really scary. And then my just quality of life, sleeping, always feeling too cold. Those are a lot of mine. Lots of neurological symptoms, difficulty thinking, focusing. I'd have ringing of the ears, loss of hearing. I have suffered from depression in the past. After my second child, I had depression for a good 9 to 12 months. That was very severe. So I've just had a lot of struggles with allergies, and I've taken tons of medications, and you could say I've tried it all. I've been around the block enough times still. I was at the point where I'm like, I'm done treating symptoms. I really want to cure. I really want help. Yep. So
you started using the kit, and what happened?
Well, the very first thing that I noticed was with my son. That was amazing. After the very first vial, after the 48 hours, he was a completely different child. We had moved from Wisconsin to Colorado, and 2 years after moving here, we started noticing his nose was running. Again, just thought it was environmental, didn't realize the connection to food allergies. So really didn't realize the severe dairy allergy that he had. But 2 days after the first vial, we could not ever get him for the last 9 months to sit down at the dinner table with us. We tried everything. It didn't matter what we did or didn't do, he still would not sit. And we really chalked it up to it was a behavior issue. He was very aggressive with his sister and very short-tempered with her. She hadn't played with him for the last 9 months, and that was done in 48 hours. He was a completely 360-degree different child. 2 days later. He sat at the dinner table. After the 5th night of sitting at the dinner table, I looked at my husband and I said, can you believe he sat at the dinner table all week? We had not said one word to him about sitting down or stop this, stop that. Wow. And we had a peaceful dinner. For the whole week, it just floored us. And his sister was playing with him again, and they were having a good time again. Before it was, I would have to tend to her, tend to him, and tend to the baby, and it was like 3 separate beings that couldn't do anything together because of these issues. So it really restored peace to our family. I mean, there's so many things that you can't even put words to that. Just that quality of life with your family that was gone that you didn't even realize how much you missed that.
Yeah, you're bringing tears to my eyes.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm surprised you're talking without crying. It is. So that was the first thing that we really you could physically see and notice. My oldest daughter, she has dairy allergies, had it since she was born, has had hives and severe eczema because of it. So I started giving her Claritin not that long ago because she was just getting blisters and I was afraid they were going to scar. So we started giving her that, and then about, again, the first week after the very first vial, we stopped giving her the Claritin to see what, how the dairy was doing with her, and nothing. No tearing her skin apart in the back of her legs, no itchy bumps, no welts, no nothing. And I said, Addie, are you sure you ate dairy today? And she's like, yep, Mom, I had the same cheese, I had the same milk, I had the same thing. It wasn't any different. So I'm like, you just sit there and stare and think, surely it's going to appear, and it doesn't, and you can't believe your eyes. That's just crazy. And my youngest daughter, Grayson, she's been a little bit slower because her allergies are so severe. But one thing that's such a huge praise is the week after the 5th vial, her BMs are back to normal, which have not been the case since I started giving her solid food. They have been horrible. And so her weight gain has been very slow because she's absorbed very low nutrition because of her intestinal allergies. So that's been great to see the change in that, and then her hair is growing.
That is amazing. I am so happy.
Yeah, it is. It's just,
have you finished it yet? Have you finished all 7?
No, we haven't even finished it yet. We are doing the grains this weekend, and then we'll have the 7th vial left to do after that. So we haven't even touched the grains, which I'm allergic to corn, and I'm pretty certain Mason is too because he has a lot of my genetics. And then with Grayson, of course, anything with gluten in it, she's severely allergic to. So those 3 we know. So there's still, I mean, that's the crazy thing. I'm so excited about what's still yet to come because we're not even done. And we haven't even tackled the environmental ones yet, which just treating the food ones has helped our environmental allergies tremendously. I mean, even with the tree pollen here right now severely high, my nose hardly drips at all. At all. And normally right now I would be a mess in March. I mean, I couldn't even take out my debit card to do anything. My nose would be pouring. And I would be sitting around with a Kleenex literally under my nose 24/7 except for when I was sleeping. And it was so annoying. And now it's like, nothing. Maybe a little drip here and there. That's it. And I haven't even touched those. And that's what I have is I have hope. I mean, I had given up a lot of hope, especially with myself, because I just thought this is what I'm looking forward to now the rest of my life, is to have these kind of symptoms and this lack of quality of life. And no, you couldn't see it because it wasn't a broken arm or a broken leg. People can't see inside your head and how you feel, but when you're suffering like that and you're treating symptoms with drugs that don't help you feel any better, truly they don't, and a lot of them weren't doing anything for my symptoms. You just get to the point where every day it gets hard to get up and think, how am I going to get through this day? How am I going to function? How am I going to raise these 3 children? That I have a husband right now that's working 8 hours a week and no family in town to help. So I wanted to cure. And in my opinion, I've got a total answer from God, and I've got a total answer to my prayer. So I couldn't be any happier, truly.
Well, and I'm so happy that you're doing well. And I appreciate your testimonial. And, always call me if you need anything at all. And thanks.
You're very welcome. My pleasure.
So let me tell you a little about how the Allergy Kit works. First of all, it's energy medicine and comes with 7 vials. These vials hold the energetic charge of the allergy that we're treating. Also comes with a cold laser The laser is used to transfer the energy from the vial to the body and to stimulate the acupuncture meridians. In the presence of the allergen, that we eliminate the allergy. Also, the treatment only takes a few minutes, and it also comes with our 100% money-back guarantee. We do have a promotion for a short time that will allow you to try the kit for $1. Just pay $1 plus $9 shipping, and we'll send you out the kit so that you can try it before you buy it. Go to theallergykit.com and press on Try It for $1.